You have time, but you don't have time to waste. Stop procrastinating and force yourself to get things done. You have 24 hours in a day, and you can use that time doing whatever it is you like. But you know there are things that you need to do because you have someone that you want to be. And you have to have a balance in your life to where your time is spread out in areas that will allow you to do that. You can't put too much time into one thing or one area because you'll be out of balance. And in life, you're supposed to have balance. You got to have balance. I heard that a long time ago, and now I'm understanding what this person meant. All right, you got to have balance. You can't spread yourself too thin. You can't try to be the jack of all trades and the master of none, but you have to use your time in a way that will allow you to get things done. There are things that we want to be. There are things that we aspire to be. And thinking about yourself as it is good, but there has to be some work behind that. You have to figure out a way to be able to take steps that will allow you to reach your goal. And it's kind of funny that steps will allow you to reach your goal. All right, wanting to do something, that's like the first step. That's like ground level. But as you continue to set daily goals and weekly goals and monthly goals and yearly goals, once you begin to go about what you want to be and what you want to do with a strategy and develop some type of step-by-step process, you'll be more likely to achieve it than just if you believe it. All right, believing, thinking that you can do it, wanting to do that, that's very important. All right, but there has to be steps that you take so that way you could eventually reach it. Because when you take steps, that's like elevating, that's leveling up, that's motion, that's movement, that's like moving forward with something. You take steps, you're moving. All right, so as you continue to take steps towards a defined goal that you want to reach, then you can actually get to it. All right, you can actually become it. There will be things that you'll be doing along the way that will allow you to find things out, figure things out. You may not have it all together at first, but if you're doing things, if you're researching it, if you're doing it every day, then you'll be more likely to come across things that will allow you to continue to move forward and to get to a better position with it. All right, so you have to force yourself to get things done. You may not feel like doing it. You may not want to do it. You may not think you can do it. All right, you have to work past mental blocks. What those are mental blocks. If you don't think you can do something, or you feel that it's not for you, or just for whatever reason, that's a mental block. You have to be able to push yourself past that and still see yourself as being able to do it, because if not, then you won't become it. All right, you have one life, and you have to use that time to become something if that's what you told yourself you were going to do, or if that's what you want to be. Because if not, that time will pass you by, and then you'll never get that time back. So you have to work on things, you have to do things, and you have to take steps to become what it is you want. Otherwise, you won't, and your life will pass you by. You'll see other people doing it. You'll see other people having it. You'll see other people living their dream, and it will make you feel some type of way because you're not living your dream. All right, so if you feel some type of way about other people doing great things, that's a good sign. That's not a sign that you're a hater, especially if you're not coming after someone, but it is a sign that you need to start taking steps and start moving forward and start figuring out ways to where you can make what you want become a reality, and you can. All it takes is effort. All right, all it takes is effort. You have to put forth effort. Effort is not knowing what to do or not knowing how to do it, but taking the time to figure those things out, figuring out the whys, the hows, the ins and outs. That's effort. All right. If you can put forth effort into something, then you'll stand a greater chance of being able to become what you want versus someone that may want to do something and that just doesn't take any steps. All right, if you want to be something and you don't know what to do and you're not taking any steps, that's because you're probably not putting forth the effort. All right, you have to put forth the effort. That's the time that you need to devote to research, to studying, to practicing, to working on things, to getting help if you need to, or looking into ways to where you can figure out how to get a W. All right, because if you want to do something and you're not winning at it or it's not working out for you, that probably means you're not putting forth enough effort, and that's a harsh blow. All right, that's a harsh blow, but that's just the reality of some things. If you're not getting what you want out of something, that means you have to put more into it, and that research, that effort, that will allow you to figure out just how much you have to put into it and what you have to put into it. All right, because things can be done, they just have to be done properly. All right, people aren't out here hitting the lottery when it comes to success. It may seem like that, it may appear like that, it may look like that to the person that may be unaware of what it actually takes to become successful for people who do it legitimately. All right, but there's a process. All right, and you yourself can enter into that process whenever it is that you want. You just have to put forth effort, and you have to take time and devote time and be devout to your success. All right, be devoted to your success, so that way you can become successful. All right, it's possible. You can have what you want, you can be what you want, and you can do what you want. You just have to put forth the effort. You have to take time and do it even when you may not feel like it. All right, there are things in life that we go through. There are different seasons, there are different times in life that we enter into, but you still have to be focused enough and disciplined enough to go out and do the things that you need to do. You have to put God first in your life. That will allow you to put success first in your life, your goals first in your life, your dreams first in your life. All right, so that way you can continue to have something that you're taking steps towards, and that way you'll eventually have something that you will have built over time. All right, but when you look at people who have something, it's because they did something. They chose to use their time in a certain way that allowed them to build a level of success. All right, and if you're not doing that, you can't blame other people. It's not other people's fault because you're not taking the time to do the things you need to do. It's your fault. You have to be disciplined enough to take that time away and make sure that you're doing whatever it is you need to do. You can't blame it on other people. You can't blame it on a job. You can't blame it on not having enough time. There's 24 hours in a day. We all have enough time. It's just, how are you using your time? All right, is what you're doing what you really want to do? And if what you're doing is what you really want to do, then you will find time for it. And if it's something that you find time for, I suggest that you find as much time for it as you possibly can. All right, you're going to have to make sacrifices, and depending on what type of life you have, you're going to have to make a conscious decision and figure out what those sacrifices are going to be for you. All right, maybe it's less TV, maybe it's less time with friends, maybe it's less time on the phone or whatever, maybe it's less time, whatever. All right, but you have to figure out what those sacrifices are that you have to make. All right, so that way eventually you'll be able to reach the level that you want to be on, because it is possible. You can have it. You just have to work on yourself, work on your goals, work on your dreams, and you can actually make and create the life that you want. All right, there are countless stories of people who have become successful and all they had was a hope and a dream, but they actually went forward with an idea. People may have called it crazy, people may have called it insane, people may have laughed at them, people may have had negative things to say, people may have told them it would never work. All right, due to their circumstances, due to the color of their skin, due to who they are, all right, whatever, race, all right, the people still made their dream become a reality. All right, there really is nothing holding you back. All right, is that the most thing that will hold a person back is their own mind, their own thoughts. All right, your thoughts hold you back more than anything else. How you feel about yourself will hold you back more than anything else. A lot of people don't think that certain things are for them. They don't think that they can do certain things. They don't think that they can be what they want, but they have this idea about how cool it would be if they could become something. All right, so if you think it's cool, it would be cool for you to become something, it would also be cool for you to take some steps towards it. All right, and you have to put effort into something. All right, effort isn't always going to be a priority, but you have to prioritize it. You have to prioritize the time that you have to work on things. Otherwise, you won't be working towards anything. All right, so once you prioritize that time that you have to work towards something, you can end up becoming something. All right, that time is going to end up turning into something that you can build for yourself, something that you'll be able to have, something that you'll be able to prosper off of. So if you want to do something, you actually can. It just takes devotion. All right, you have to be devoted to what you want to do, and if you're devoted to what you want to do, once you start making sacrifices, once you start making a choice to do one thing versus another thing, then things will start to turn out better, and you'll be able to have better and do better. But if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to become what you want. All right, life won't really be working out the way you want it to, and you can make it work out the way you want to. You just have to use your time to your benefit and not to your detriment. All right, that's where sacrifices come in. It only takes a few hours a day to study something, to read something, to learn something, to do something. And the beauty of it is you don't have to do everything in one day. You don't have to do a lot in one day. All you have to do is just a few things. All right, I can knock this out, I can knock that out, I can knock that out. It may even be just one thing. That's taking a step towards the right direction. That's taking a step towards something that you want to be or something that you want to do. And eventually that right there will even turn into greater things, because there are people who have used that process. It's just if you're not into doing a lot or too much, I suggest that you just do one thing or not that. Or if you're just getting started and you're trying to build a routine and you're trying to work your way up to doing more things, it's best to even just do one thing. If you could just dedicate yourself, all right, and dedicate your time to just doing one thing, all right, every day, that will allow you to work towards something that you want to be or something that you want to do or something that you want to have, that will still create a drastic change for your life. Because there are some people that do certain things and there are certain people that don't do anything, and you don't want to look at yourself and be the type of person that doesn't do anything. You want to look at yourself and be able to say, I'm the type of person that does things. I'm the type of person that does something. All right, I'm making a change in my life because I want more, and I want to change my situation around so I can have different circumstances. All right, so the more you do that, and the more you dedicate yourself towards that, and the more you don't play around with that, and you take that serious. You don't have to take life so serious, but it's best that your affairs, you take those serious. All right, that's really certain things that you have to take serious. All right, you don't have to take life so serious, but when it comes to your affairs, when it comes to your things that make your life go smoothly and allow you to live a life that you would want, you definitely want to take that serious. Your goals, you want to take that serious. Things that you want to be, you want to take that serious. All right, you don't want to, because you don't want to play around with those things. All right, if you play around with those things, people won't take you seriously. You may not even take yourself seriously. All right, so you want to be respected, you want to be taken serious. So the things that you want to do them. Things that you say you're going to do them. And it's best to not really say things. It's really best to just do things. So if you want to do something, don't even talk about it. Don't even say anything about it. Just do it. All right, so that way it could be in your mind. You'll be thinking about it. It's like when you talk about something that you want to do, it's like you almost let it out. And it's like it loses power. So it's best to, if you want to do something, don't even talk about it, and just do it. Just go do it. Just go research it. Just go look it up. Just go to the library for a little bit every day and spend some time figuring out how to do it, or however you do it. Use your computer at home, but just take time away from the things that aren't benefiting you. All right, just one day, you don't even have to do anything that day. Just get a notebook and just create a list of the things that you could be doing, and the things that you're not, the things that are taking up time, that you could be using your time more wisely. All right, so if you're just sitting around for like an hour or however long every day and doing something that's not productive, and there's something you want to do, you have to make that sacrifice and look at that slot of time and be like, you know what? Instead of doing this every day, I could replace what I need to do because of what I want to be with this time right here, because what I'm doing during that time really isn't serving me. It's really not purposeful. It's not taking me anywhere. It's not doing anything for me. It's just wasting my time, and it's helping some other people out, but it's not quite doing anything for me. I could take this time right here and do something better with it, so that way it could benefit me more. And if I do that every day, I'll eventually have something to work with, and I'll eventually end up having a better life at the end of the day, and at the end of a month, or at the end of a week, at the end of the year. And that's what you want. You want things to get better for you. You want things to improve. You want to see increases in all positive areas of your life, especially your bank account. All right, living space, all types of things like that. Increase all around. All right, but all jokes aside, taking a little bit of time every day to work towards something goes a long way. There may be something that you want to do, this idea that you have, you think it's really great, you've been sitting on it. Do something with it. All right, take a chance on life, take a chance on yourself, believe in yourself, know that you can do it. Think positive thoughts about you and your success. That's the first step. But putting forth effort, doing research, taking time to solve problems and figure things out, and get better and learn the things that you don't know, so that way you can elevate and develop and create a better product. That's what will allow you to move forward and have something better, develop a better version of yourself, actually create that business, actually create that product, actually have something that you can have on the market like everybody else, so that way you can have your business, or you can have your store, or you can have your line, or whatever it is that you want. All right. Everything that you see is the result of dreams come true. All right, that's from a book written by Dexter Yeager. All right, if you're interested in that book, email me. It's a good book. I'll tell you about it. He said that everything is the result of dreams come true. So when you look at businesses, even when you look at a bench, even when you look at a whatever you look at, all right, everything is the result of dreams come true. There are things that people have in their mind, and they believe in it, and they bring it out into reality, and they create it, and it becomes physical. All right, not to get too deep or anything like that. I'm just explaining it with the best way I can with the type of terminology I like to use. All right, so you can have what you want, and you can be successful. You really can, and that's the beauty of life, that you can create what you want and work on whatever you want and have whatever you want, and that's all there is to it. It's just that you have to devote your time to what it is that you want to do and what you want to be, and you have to balance your time out. You have to have balance in life. All right, if your whole day is going away and there isn't one thing that you've done to take a step closer towards what you want to be, then your life isn't balanced. All right, so you have to have balance in life, and what will give you balance in life is creating a schedule. All right, evenly distributing your time throughout the day, having a morning routine, having an afternoon routine, a night routine. Just having a routine will help you balance your time. It'll put a good spirit on your day, and it will allow you to focus on the things that you need to get done. And another thing too, I kind of slept on this for a while. Writing things down is simple, yet it's profound. All right, writing things down will help you. All right, things that are in the back of your mind. Create a list of the things that you want to do, and wake up and have a day or have some time or whatever, and knock those things out. And when you take it step by step, instead of just holding things inside your head and knowing what you want to do, you're basically breaking things down, which is great, because it allows you to look at each thing individually, so that way you can attack one at a time. All right, and the best thing to do is try to do something one at a time. Don't try to do a whole bunch of things at once. All right, you have something that you want to do, you want to be great, you want to do this great phenomenal work, this amazing thing. You have to take steps, you have to break it down, you have to do it piece by piece. You're not going to be able to do it all at once. All right, it's just, everything can be done by steps. All right, and that makes things easy. All right, breaking things down. What do I have to do? How do I do it? What do I need to know to do it? What do I need to do it? How do I go about doing this? How is this done? What do I already know? All right, you compile everything that you already know. You could even make a list of the things that you already know, and you can make a list of the things that you don't know. And that way you could go about, okay, this is what I need to learn. This is what I need to know. So that way I can do what it is I need to do. That way I could put myself out there. That way I could have what other people have, and I could put the same thing out like everybody else puts out, a valuable, useful work or product that can actually do something for myself, because it could actually do something for somebody else. All right, if you're working on something, if you're creating something, whatever you're making, you have to make something that is able to do something for someone else. All right, whatever you're creating, whatever you're making, it has to serve it has to serve the people you want to be interested in it. So that way, once you create something of value, that's pretty much all I'm saying. Once you create something of value, that's really just a breakdown of value. When you create something that has value, people can use it. It's a resource for other people. It's something that somebody can use and take something from, that will enhance them, that will make them better, that will do something for their mind, their life, their reality, their health. It's something like that. All right, make their life better some type of way. So you have to figure out, what am I good at? What do I want to do? How can I enhance other people's lives with the skills and resources and talents and abilities that I already possess? Once you figure that out, you could take steps to actually become what it is that would be associated with those things that surround themselves around your skills, your talents, and the things that you're good at, your abilities. All right, so you figure out who you could be based off of those things. What am I good at? What am I talented at? What do I want to do? What is the type of person that does or has something associated with those kinds of things? And then you take steps every day to work towards that and become that. And then once you do that, you'll wake up one day and you'll just be like, I'm here. That's really what everybody is saying when I'm thumbing through these success books. All right, everybody's just saying, it's like, yo, I woke up one day and I was just there. So you want, even if it's for a few hours a day or 30 minutes a day, keep your head down for a little bit, work on something, and then eventually you'll be able to look up after all that work, after all that effort, after all that research, after all those steps taken. You'll be able to look up and be like, yo, I'm there. All right, put it in the comment section below and put I'm there. All right, put it in the comments down below, put I'm there, because that's what I'm looking for myself. And I know you watching this video, I know you're looking for that for yourself. All right, it only takes a little bit of time each day to put your head down, to really focus, to block out the world. All right, don't feel bad about it. All right, don't feel guilty about it. Don't have any remorse about it. Don't have any negative thoughts about it. Don't feel like you're doing wrong about it. No, this is a positive thing. This is a very positive thing. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not hurting anybody. You're not doing bad by anyone or anything. There's nothing wrong with it. Take some time to yourself, for yourself, and go work on that dream. All right, go work on those goals. Go take those steps to become what it is you want to do. And I guarantee you'll be happier, you'll be lighter, you'll be more positive, you'll have a better attitude, you'll feel better about yourself, your life, everything, and everyone, and have less anxiety about your future. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.